Kia ora and welcome along to the Met Service Severe Weather Update for today, Wednesday the 19th of July. Now, as we go through the rest of today for Wednesday, we are finding some heavy rainfall back in towards Fiordland and Westland. Overnight tonight, the combination of that wet weather and cold temperatures will find snowfall down through the central parts of Otago and southern parts of Canterbury. As we head through in towards Thursday, the system moves up towards the North Island. But for today, for Wednesday, where we focus down the south, you can see that heavy rainfall piles on towards the south, turn into snow above about 600 metres down through parts of Otago and southern Canterbury. And that's where we have got our heavy snow warning and watch for those central parts of the far southern parts of the South Island. While up north, we're waiting for this rain to move back in as we head through Thursday. Some severe weather watches for northern Auckland and even across in towards Gisborne, Tairāwhiti as we head towards the end of the week. We'll start off though with those heavy rain watches and that heavy snow warning down through those southern parts of the country. The warning is for those areas around the Queenstown Lakes area, also central parts of Otago. The heaviest snowfall above about 600 metres, where we could find 15 to 25 centimetres of snow, but we could find snowfall down to around about 300 metres or so. So that's probably down low enough to give us a bit of snow, perhaps in the early hours of the morning for Thursday towards places like Queenstown, perhaps even down as far as, say, Cromwell. But I think we are going to find the heaviest snowfall above about 600 metres. We've also got that watch out for heavy snowfall across those southern parts of Canterbury, the Canterbury High Country south about Lake Tekapo. But I think we are going to find, again, it's that overnight period Wednesday in towards Thursday. Also worth remembering, there are some higher passes in this region as well, which could well be impacted. Places like the Milford Road Pass, but also the Crown Range Road from Wanaka to Queenstown could find, again, a fairly substantial amount of snowfall about those higher parts of the road, above about 600 metres. And again, as we go through that night time tonight. It's not just that snowfall, though. We've also got some heavy rain watches on that western coast, places like Fiordland, and also in towards those southern parts of Western, south of, say, the glaciers, as we head through the rest of today and through in towards the early hours of Thursday morning. So some watches through there. As I said, we are waiting for that next area of rainfall to feed back towards the northern parts of the country as we head through Thursday. You can see that heavy rainfall feeds on towards the likes of, say, northern. Could be some pretty intense heavy bursts and perhaps even the odd rumble of thunder as well. You can also see we'd like to find some strengthening winds. Those white lines, the ice bars, the closer they are, the stronger the winds. And by the end of the day on Thursday, we'll find that wet weather transfers down towards the likes of, say, Northland, Auckland, and it also start to find our winds turning more northeasterly, so we could find more wet weather back in towards Gisborne and Tairāwhiti as well. So it's worth watching, not just for the rest of this afternoon, but also through Thursday and for Friday. Those severe weather watches, though, up through Northland for heavy rain and also for some stronger winds as well, perhaps even reaching gale or severe gale in the most exposed areas from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Thursday. A little bit later for the likes of, say, Auckland. But of course, with that big game and the opening ceremony for the World Cup happening in Auckland itself on Thursday night, well worth keeping up to date with the forecast. We have got some heavy rainfall in store later in the day and through in towards the early hours of the morning, also towards, like I say, Grant Barry Island and Coromandel. And as we go across towards that more eastern side, as we head through the next few days, from 6 a.m. on Friday right the way through till 6 a.m. on Saturday, there is a heavy rain watch out for those northern and eastern parts of the country as well. Gisborne, Tairāwhiti, some heavy rainfall back on the cards for you as well. As always, you can find the latest information on these severe weather watches and warnings at metservice.com.